Hello, how are you doing, my people? Welcome back to Inspire Generations. I'm so excited to be back with another video, with another live session as I promised. And, it's another beautiful day. And I'm so excited to be back with another video. Welcome so much. And today, actually, it's Wednesday, right? 8:07 a.m. CAT. Uh, Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me, and then we can start the session. And I'm so excited, actually. I'm so excited to be back with another video. And today, as I said, I give a promise that I will do a live session today. And today we will answer all the questions concerning the DV Lottery 2024. Actually, we have few hours towards the opening of DV Lottery 2024 officially. And remember, today it's 5th, and their link should be open in the next 4 5 like 4 hours. I think 4 hours. So I just want to make sure that we prepared, and we know what we're going to do. So welcome so much to Inspire Generations. And of course, if you're new here, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Of course, don't forget to like the video, and don't forget to share with your friends so that we can all grow together. And thank you so much for those people who have decided to join the family, for those people who have been sharing my videos, for the people who have been sending me a lot of messages. And if I haven't replied your message, please bear with me. I'm trying my best, and I will make sure that I get to reply all those messages. And of course, you have to make sure that you watch the video first so that you can ask a specific question. When you maybe ask a question, how am I going, can you tell me how am I going to apply? It's kind of long explanation that cannot be done by via text, right? But thank you so much. Welcome, and welcome so much. I'm so excited to have you today. Let me know if you can hear me. And once you join, as we've said, welcome, Max. Welcome so much. Thank you for joining. So once you join, please don't forget to like the video. Once you join, don't forget to like the video. That's how we promote each other. About yeah, what the real site. Yeah, I'm gonna pin the link in the comment section. Thank you. Welcome, Ken. Tres Fall, welcome. Bob, welcome. Jelimo, thank you so much for joining. I'm so excited. Presidice, thank you. Thank you for joining, and thank you for liking the video. Thank you so much. So if you join the live session, please don't forget to like the video. That is the rule. It's a way to promote each other. I do this for free, and that's the only way that you can get to pay me, by liking the video. And thank you so much. So I guess we're going to start um, the dealing with our topic today: how to win DV lottery, commonly known as green card 2024. We don't want to, we just want to make sure that we do our best. Okay, we do our best to increase our chances of winning the DV lottery 2024. And I'm very sure if we do our best, then we will for sure increase our chances of winning the DV lottery. All right, so keep those questions coming. I will make sure that I do as much as possible to answer all of them. And of course, I came prepared. I have a lot of questions, prepared for you guys, and answers, of course, so that, even as the link is going to be open in the next 4 hours or so, you guys can get in, and you can submit your application without a lot of troubles here and there. And of course, if you encounter some problems, you can always text me, and I can try my best to create some time so that I can help you. Nancy, welcome so much. Yeah, so keep those questions coming. I will make sure that I check all of them, but right now I just want to go through some few questions over here, so that we can, we can get prepared for the same. So one of them, the common questions that I've been getting from people, I just made like some point of reference, so that I can answer all those questions for you guys. And so I'm gonna start with this question. Somebody was asking, can I enter the DV program or lottery if I live in the US? Yes. If you live in the US and you came, let's say you are in the US with a tourist visa or K1 visa, you came on F1 visa, you're here on visiting visa, yes, you can go ahead and apply for the DV lottery. You can go ahead and apply for the DV lottery. All right, I think that is clear. That is clear. And then, yes, the same question, can I take part if I already have a US visa? Yes, if you have a US visa, of course, different from DV lottery, you can go ahead and apply for the DV lottery 2024. All right, I think that is clear. If you have F1 visa, visiting visa, any other visa, you can go ahead, you can go ahead and apply for the DV lottery or green card 2024. And then, okay, and then another question, I'm already registered for an immigrant visa in another category. Can I still apply for the DV program? I said it's just the same question, just framed differently. Yes, you can go ahead and apply for the DV lottery. And then another question that I've been getting from so many people, can I list a boyfriend or a girlfriend as a spouse? No, you cannot list your girlfriend or your boyfriend as a spouse. Okay, somebody who qualifies to be your spouse, you have to be married. And of course, as I said, well, when you're doing the initial application, you don't need to submit any evidence except for the photo. So, but if you get selected for the DV lottery come next year, then you need to provide an evidence of everything that you've provided, of everything that you have provided, all right? So if you said you're married, then you need to prove to them that you're married. And this is the reason why, because, when they do the selection, they select like 100,000 people for the DV lottery. But at the end of the day, they end up giving like 55,000 people visa. So it means out of 100,000, they end up dropping over 45,000 people. And the reason why they drop over 45,000 people, maybe somebody lied, you provided incorrect information, you said that you have an experience of 2 years of a particular job, but you didn't provide, evidence to prove the same. You said that you are a high school graduate, but you didn't provide evidence that you are a high school graduate, or you didn't, convince them. So think about that. Think about that. So today, when they open that link, make sure that everything that you put in that application, it is right. Okay? Don't lie to them. Make sure that you are honest, as be honest in everything that you're going to provide to them. Okay? And then another question is there any fee for the DV lottery? I've been getting these questions too. Please, if you join the live session, please don't forget to like the video. I can see 51 people watching, only 23 people have liked the video. Please make sure that you like the video, and I will appreciate so much. So, is there any fee for the DV lottery? No. DV lottery is free. Actually, if you go to the website right now, the link, I'm gonna pin the link. Just a minute. I'm gonna pin the link on the comment section so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. Okay, just a minute. I'm gonna pin the link in the comment section so that you guys can check and see what is happening there. Because when you go to the link, they are saying that there are so many people. there are so many people are purporting to say that they're going to apply for you, or maybe, and then, or you get into some website and you click some link, and then you ask to pay. All right, so don't be scammed. Don't fall into scamming. People want to scam people their money. All right, DV lottery is free of charge. You're not supposed to pay anything. Okay, I think that is clear. And then the next question is, um, okay, what family members must I include on my entry for green card lottery? What family members must I include on my entry for green card lottery? So let's say you're married. If you're married, you can include your wife. If you have children, you can include your children. All right. You don't have to be married. You can have children. Maybe you were married and then you divorced. All right. When you get into that category, you indicate divorced. If you are separated, you indicate separated. And of course, you have to provide an evidence of that separation. That is the thing about US. If you're coming to this country, you have to prove to them, you have to convince to them, you have to go with document proving that yes, we divorced, and these are the document that we for sure we divorced. Okay, so and then if you have children and you want to apply for them, yeah, you have to provide an evidence that these for sure are your children, because nowadays you never know. You can decide to steal somebody's child and then you purport that this is your child. So that is the reason why they make sure that everything is to the letter. Like they will make sure that everything is authentic. All right, so those are some of the things that you have to make sure. That's why I'm saying you have to provide the right information. You have to provide the right information. Okay, how many applications can I submit? You can only submit one application. Okay, you can only submit one application at a time. All right, so if you submit two applications, then you will be automatically disqualified. All right, so don't try that. But for those people who are married, you can apply. Let's say her husband, you can apply for your wife and your children, and then you can also apply as an individual. All right, I hope you get that. For those who are married, you can apply for the family, and also you can apply as an individual. Thank you so much for those people who are watching, 62 people live, and I'm so excited. Please, when you join, make sure that you hit that like button, and of course don't forget to invite your friends so that we can all get to prepare ourselves for the DV lottery 2024. And then 65 people, that is amazing. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for joining, and make sure that you like the video. And then how much how much times can I take part in DV lottery? I said you can only take part one per year. It's always there every year, not unless things things can change anytime. There's a lot of politics around DV lottery. All right, so and then how much time? So this is very important. Can I fill the form from my mobile phone? Yes, you can use your phone to apply for the DV lottery. Okay, you can use your phone to apply for the DV lottery. And I was about to pin the link in the comment section just right now. Okay. Yeah, I just pinned the link in the comment section. I don't know whether you guys will be able to see. And then I'll be back to make sure that I get to answer those questions. But I pinned a link on the comment section. I will also make sure that I pin the link on the description box so that you guys can check. And for those people who don't know where the description box is on YouTube, when you click the video, you click the title, you will see some a slot for the description box. That's where the link is. And for all the videos that I've done, about the DV lottery, you will see the link for the photo, the link to apply. Everything is on the description box. And even today, I will make sure that I pin a link there so that you guys can, because I don't want you guys to be scammed. All right. So I think that is clear. And then another question, and this is very, very, very important. I hope you guys can listen to this, okay? How much time do I have for filling the form? So once you get to the link, how much time do you have, in that link? You only have 30 minutes, okay? If 30 minutes is, if you 30 minutes, I mean, you only have 30 minutes to do the application and submit the application. Once 30 minutes is done, the link is going to, like kind of shut down so that you can start all over again. All right. So you have to make sure that you got all the details. Actually, it's not much. And I'm going to share with you what exactly it's in the in the application. All right. So once you get there, you only have 30 minutes to fill the information and to submit the application. And then, is it possible to download and save the DV lottery form into a word processing program and finish it later? No, you cannot do that. You cannot. Actually, it's within the website. There's nothing like a form, so you cannot download anything. You cannot download the form. I mean, it's something in the website. All right. So you cannot download the form. I can see. Thank you so much. 90 people watching live, and please make sure that you like the video. Make sure that you share with your friends. All right. And if you haven't subscribed, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button so and you can join the family. Thank you so much. Let's go on. Can I save the form online and finish it later? No, you cannot save. There's no way you can save that. Actually, as I said, it's not a form. So it's something within the website. So you have to fill that information in the website, and you cannot save. You cannot save and come back later. All right. I hope that is clear. Okay. I hope that is clear. So you cannot save the form. You cannot save the form. Yeah, Isaac Moremi, the link is not working because it's not open yet. In the next 4 hours, the link will be open. And actually, let me pin, okay, I understand the reason why you're saying so. Let me just do something here quickly. DV lottery. Okay, just a minute over here, and then yeah, so as I was saying, you can't save the form. There is no way you can save the form. Once you start the process, you have to make sure that you finish the process. And as I said, it's only for 30 minutes. Once the 30 minute elapses, then the website kind of shut down, and then you have to start again. And as we go on, I will make sure that I gonna attach, put the link where you can see, what they're saying about the DV Lottery 2024. And okay, so that's all about, about saving. So if the system rejects my entry, can I resubmit my entry? Yes. If the system, sometimes it can jam. That's why I'm saying when they open the link in the next four hours, try your best to submit the application as early as possible, because once we get to the end of the application, which is going to be November 8th, then there's a lot of people doing the application. So you have to make sure, you have to make sure that you do it earlier, because at the end, when, we like doing things late, all right? Some people say better late than never, but I will say that you better go be the first people to submit the application and you're done with it, okay? And then okay, this is a very important, a very important thing, okay? How soon after I submit my entry will I receive the electronic confirmation notice, okay? So once you submit your application, you're supposed to get a confirmation number, okay? This is very, very important. Listen to me. Even if you go to somebody, if somebody is filing for you at a cyber or in some place, make sure that they give you the confirmation. Actually, I'm sorry, that is why you're supposed to Momo, you're watching from Cameroon, welcome, thank you so much. So this is it. This is the reason why when you're doing the application, you're supposed to provide an email. Okay, that's why I was saying you can't, have one email address for so many people. No, you have to provide your own email address. 102 people, 102 people watching live. I'm so excited. Please make sure that you like the video, share with your friends. Okay, so as I was saying, you have to provide an email address. Okay, and in this email address, once you submit that application, you're supposed to get a confirmation number, and print it. Keep it safe, all right? Because this is what you're gonna be this is what you will be using to check the result come next year May. Okay, we will talk about more about that, but make sure that you have that confirmation number. You keep it safe because that is what you will be using to check the result come next year May. I think that is well understood. Okay, I think that is well understood. And then there's this myth, is it true that the DV lottery is only for young people who have just finished university? No, there's no age limit to the DV lottery. Anybody can apply the DV lottery. Okay, so once you go to the embassy, then they have the right to decide whether they can allow you to come to this country or not. Okay, or not. And then I'm going to encourage, because I can't be able to go through all those questions. If some of you have ideas, we can continue to chat. You are allowed to do that. And Jace Connor, you're watching from Liberia, thank you so much. I do appreciate. All right, have they not opened their portals? No, the link is not open yet. Tony Asunta from Embu, thank you so much and welcome. And then I can't read the name, but you're watching from Somali, I do appreciate so much. What are the requirements? This is what we're talking about. Make sure that you listen to the hand so that you can know what are the requirements. And then also another question is, so as I said, there's no age limit. For those people who've been texting me about the age limit, there's no age limit for the DV lottery. The consular, when you go to the embassy, that's when they decide whether they're gonna give you the visa or not. Okay, will I receive information from the Department of State by email or by postal mail? So the US government doesn't send an email, so that's why you get the confirmation number to check the result. They don't send emails that you won. Welcome much, my brother from Ghana. I do appreciate so much. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, what if I lose my confirmation number? How to retrieve? Yes, right now there's a way you can retrieve the confirmation number, but to be on the safer side, you don't want, once you're getting next year May and then you get tense, you don't know where you kept your confirmation number. So make sure that you keep it in a safe place. No, do they still need a passport? No. You don't need a passport to apply. Right now, you don't need a passport to apply. And actually, I did promise that I will do like a simulation, to show you how you're going to apply, and I will do that. Okay. And then the next question. Okay, so I'm going to try to answer some of your questions before I talk about something here very, very critical. Okay, I'm going to quickly answer your questions before I talk about what is in the application. What details are you going to submit. So make sure that you stick around. I just want to go through your comment quickly, and then we can talk about what is going to, because I've seen people asking about the city, asking about the hundreds, asking about high school. We're going to talk about all that stuff right now, but just give me a minute. 131 people watching live, please make sure that if it's possible, we can match the likes and the number of people watching. I will appreciate so much. Please make sure that you like the video, click that like button. If we have that 136 people watching, if we can have 136 likes, it would mean so much to me. Thank you so much. So we are really okay. Thank you. We are really proud of you. I do appreciate so much. Thank you so much. Mwangi from Kenya, thank you for joining. I would love to know if the surname space can be left blank, since I only have the first name and middle name. Yes, you can leave it blank. You can write N/A. That's okay. That's okay, but you have to give an explanation if you get selected. Which address? I'm gonna talk about the address in a minute, okay? Okay, just a minute. I'm gonna talk about the address in a minute. How should the passport photo look like? I shared a link about the passport photo, and actually even in their website, they let me share the link in the comment section again about the photo. Please, I'm sorry. Please make sure that you check the comment section so that you can see the the requirement for the photo, which is very important, because we're gonna talk about the photo actually in a minute, because it is very important. Okay, so I'm gonna pin the link for the photo on the comment section. Please make sure that you go through the comment section so that you can see it. Okay, then hello, please. I don't have high school certificate with me because of something that happened, but I have my university certificate. Yeah, if you are a university graduate, then the university certificate supersede the high school certificate. You don't need to worry about the high school certificate. Okay, if you are a university graduate with a bachelor's, master's, you're gonna supersede the high school, so you don't need to worry about that. You can go ahead and apply. Okay, then Boateng. So yes, I've pinned the link in the comment section. I'm going to apply for the DV Lottery 2024, but my mother is my dependent. Can I include her in the application? No. Your mother can apply as an individual. You can apply for her actually as an individual. Okay, you can apply for her as an individual. Please, which African countries does not qualify? Nigeria is the only African country that doesn't qualify. I'm so sorry, my brothers and sisters from Nigeria, but you guys, you can try F1 visa. Okay, yes, yeah, thank you so much for replying to that question. Yes, Nigeria doesn't qualify. I can't find you on Facebook. My Facebook account is Tony Mudomi. Actually, when you go to YouTube, there's a section about, you see my YouTube, Facebook account, Facebook link. You click there, it will take you to my Facebook account, and even the Instagram account. Actually, you can both of them, the Instagram and Facebook, all of them are there. You can click and the link, and it will take you to my account. Any issue applying for the I reside in the US. Can I apply for someone in Africa? Yes, you can definitely. Yes, you can do that. That's okay. And then please, I complete my college education in Ghana and now having a diploma in basic education. My brother, you do qualify. Okay, you complete an high school, you have a diploma. Yeah, you do qualify. Can you go on the website and yes, I will do that. I will do that. Not today. I will do a simulation as I said, but I promise that. I promise that, and I will do it. And then how can you? Okay. You applied for 2023. I will just text me via Facebook, and then we can I can help you check. If is it possible that when you play with your children. Yeah, you can, this is it. We will talk about this later, but you can apply. Let's say you apply and then you win. Yeah, you can decide who you want to go with, okay, as a family. And then the rest, they can come later. They can come and join you later, okay? So yes, that is possible. What is the right time to apply? Once they open the link, if you have everything that you need, especially the photo, that's all you need, you can go ahead and apply. What are the requirements? I think we have stated the requirement. Okay, give us, yeah, I think the passport photo size, I've shared the link. Please make sure that you check the photo requirement. Okay, the link is not open yet. It's gonna be open in the next a few hours to come, like 4 hours to come. So, and then the question about if you're living in Qatar, if you are residing in Qatar, South Africa, and you're from Uganda, you're from Kenya, you're from Liberia, then your qualifying country is the country where you were born. Okay, please note that. Please note that. So if you were born in Uganda, if you were born in Tanzania, and you are residing in Kenya, when you're doing the application, your qualifying country is Tanzania. Your qualifying country is Kenya. Your qualifying country is Liberia. Your qualifying country is Senegal. Okay? So make sure that you remember that. 153 people watching live, 148. I do appreciate. Please make sure that you like the video. Okay, what happens if name differ? So if the name differ with, let's say with high school certificate, you use what you have in the birth certificate. If you have a passport, and if you have a passport and then you have a birth certificate and the name differ, you use what you have in the passport. All right, I hope we understand that. So you use what you have in the passport. Okay. And then, okay, let me see. And please, there's a lot of comments coming in and questions. If I skip any, that is, but I think I've answered a lot of questions. No, the passport is not required. I think I've answered that. All right. Yeah. So, okay. Do you have a cyber? I really don't have a specific cyber in Nairobi that I can refer to people, but there are so many of them that you can go and try. I'm from Malawi. I have a high school certificate. Yes, you can go and apply, Mohammed Abdullahi. Yeah, you can go and apply. You qualify. I realized reducing the file size. Yeah, if we don't remember, I said the other day that you cannot do digitally alter, your photo. If you do that, then things are not going to be all right. All right. So let me read something here quickly before we talk about what is in the application, what is in the actual application. Okay. I don't know where is some place here. Can I fill the form from my mobile phone? Yes, I said yes, you can do that. Just a minute. I just want to check something over here before we talk about what is in the application, because that is very important, because I know that's what you guys are waiting for, to know what you feel, especially the handrails, the bar, the city, and all that. Okay, so this is the question: what will they use to determine who win and who doesn't win? Because last year you needed to provide a passport number to apply for the DV lottery, but this year you don't need to submit. Last year, this year you don't need to submit a passport number. So what then are they going to use to determine who wins the DV lottery? So this is it. Photo, the passport photo. That is what they're gonna be using. It's the baseline. If your passport photo is not okay, you get disqualified automatically. So if your passport, I will repeat this again. If your passport is not okay, then you are disqualified automatically. Okay? So make sure that your passport is very okay. And this is the thing. When you're doing the application, any photo that you take and upload, in that site, while you're doing the application, it's going to accept. And the thing is, you can know whether you are okay, whether it's right or not. But as I said, they have a photo tool in their website. I'll pin the link about the photo and the requirement, and there's a photo tool that you can use to see if your photo doesn't fit in that photo tool, or it doesn't go with the description that they have given there. Then you can know what you're supposed to do. All right, so please don't be so quick to submit. All right, check about the photo. I will repeat that. Check about the photo. If your photo is not okay, then you are automatically disqualified from the DV Lottery 2024. Okay? So make sure that you check about that. And now let's get into the details. How do you feel? Yeah, I'm going to talk about the stuff about the mailing and the names. That is what I'm going to talk about right now. And please make sure that you listen, and you listen very carefully, okay? Because this is very, very important. This is what you're gonna be, these are what you're going to be using. What time is the site opening? In the next, right now it's 8:42. It's gonna be open, they be opening in 12, I mean noon, American time. So if you do your math from where you're watching this video from, you can know when. All right, 12 noon American time. So right now it's 8:43. Let's say 9, 10, 11, 12. In the next 4 hours, okay, the link will be opening in the next 4 hours. Okay, so let's talk about let's talk about what is in the application. The first thing is name, okay? And this is it. You should write your name the exact way it is in your passport, if you have it, or the exact way it is in your birth certificate. All right? I hope we are together about that. I'm sorry. Okay, so the first thing is your name, and this is it. Be careful with the middle name. If your last name is double, I think most people from West Africa, you have like 3 given names. So if you have 3 given names, that you make sure that you write all of them. That is it's very important. You make sure that you write all of them, all of them. And in America, most of the time they talk about last name. Last name is like it's family name. It's a family name. And then they talk about first name. Your first name most of the time is we were colonized. We were colonized, and that is a fact. So last name is the name that you were given. Okay, last name is the family name. Okay, yes, I'm sorry about that. So last name is the family name, and then first name is the given name, and then you have the middle name. Most of us, middle name is whatever name we were given by our grandfathers and grandmothers and all that. But mostly here they really don't care about much about middle name. All right, so first name I said. And actually, if you go to the passport, for those who have a passport or even a birth certificate, there's surname. Surname is the last name. So when you're doing the application for the DV lottery, you won't see surname. You will see something last name. Okay. So on last name, whatever you have on surname, that is what you put on the on last name when you're filling the DV lottery. And then the middle name, and then you have the first, you have the first name. All right, so I think that is understood. Surname, last name. First name, you put it where it is supposed to be. And then middle name, you have one, you do exactly the same. Okay, this is what okay, if you don't have no first or middle name, then you can you don't need to you don't need to fill anything. All right, you can write NA. You don't need to write anything over there. Okay. If so, be careful, make sure that you follow instruction. Surname, last name, middle name, your middle name, just whatever, what you have in your birth certificate. All right, what you have in your birth certificate. If you have a passport, well and good, you can use that. All right. And then and then this is the question. My name has a different spelling in birth certificate and in my passport. What name should I use? Okay, you should write your name exactly as in your passport. Okay, that's why I'm saying if you have a passport, if you have a birth certificate and a passport, then the passport supersedes the birth certificate. If you have a birth certificate, then use what you have in the birth certificate. If your name is different, if your high school certificate has a different name with what you have in birth certificate, you use what is in the birth certificate. Okay. All right. No, you don't need to upload the birth certificate. Okay. The only thing that you need to upload while doing the application right now is the photo. Nothing else. Nothing else that you're doing. And for this, I will insist. If you're applying for your wife, you upload their photo, their children, the same thing. And the link that I've pinned in the comment section has all the instruction on how you can take a photo even for a child. Okay. I think that is understood. 178 people watching live. Thank you so much, people, for joining. And please don't forget to like the video and don't forget to share with your friends. Then gender, of course, your gender, either male, female, and that is the second part of the name. And then birth date. Pay attention to the owner. Back home, in Kenya, we used to pay attention. Yeah, pay attention to the hand of element is American date. So here we start with the month, okay, then date, then the year. Back home, I think we used to start with date and then the month, then the year. All right. So pay attention. Pay attention when you're filling your birth date. You start with the month and then you go to the date and then you go to the year. I hope you get that. All right. I hope that is clear. Month, date, and then the year. And then let us talk about the city. This is the question that I've been getting from so many people. 185 people watching live. Thank you so much for joining. Please don't forget to like the video. If we can match that number 182, watching live, 182 likes, I'll be so happy. I will appreciate so much. Please, if you join, don't forget to like the video. Okay. Then let's talk about city where you were born. This is the question that I've been getting from so many people. So if you have a birth certificate, use the city that is in the birth certificate. Okay. If you have a passport, use the city that is in the passport. Okay. I hope that is clear. If you have a birth certificate, use whatever. Watching from Dubai, welcome so much. Watching from Ghana, thank you so much. I do appreciate. So if you have a birth certificate, make sure that you include whatever city that is in the birth certificate, whatever city that is in the passport. I hope that is understood. Please, I hope that is understood. And then the next thing, what if the current name of the city, this is a question, what if the current name of the city and the name in the passport are different? All right, so this is what I'm saying. What if the current name in the city and the name in the passport are different? This is whatever thing that is in the passport supersedes everything else. So you use what you have in the passport. Watching from Kenya, thank you so much. I do appreciate. So you use what you have in the passport. Country where you were born. I think we have talked about this. You were born in Kenya. That is a qualifying country. You were born in Uganda. That is a qualifying country. Senegal, Cameroon, Ghana, okay, Mali, India. That is where you were born. Okay, and that is your qualifying country. Watching from Liberia, thank you so much. Cameroon, so that is your country, your qualifying country. All right, watching from Qatar, yes. If you're watching from Qatar and maybe you're from Kenya, Kenya is your qualifying country. Uganda is eligible, yes. Okay, so let's say you're living, I was saying that if you're living or you're residing in South Africa and you were born in Tanzania, so your qualifying country is Tanzania, okay? If you were born, I mean the same thing. I have friends maybe in Qatar and you were born in Kenya, Kenya is your qualifying country, all right? I hope that is understood. And then country of eligibility. As I said, country of eligibility is the same as the birth country. All right, so your country of eligibility, you might be living in you're living in Nigeria, but you were born in Kenya. Nigeria is not one of those countries that are qualified. And I would say this, it's not that Nigeria did something terrible. No, actually, Nigeria brings more than 50,000, has brought more than 50,000 people for the last 5 years in the state. And so if you get into that category, then you don't, the country, gets into another class of the countries that doesn't qualify, all right? So you take your chances before, before we get to that point. So you are country of eligibility is where you were born. I think that is understood. Okay, and as I said, most of the actually all of the African countries are qualifying except for Nigeria. All right, and then let's talk about something. If you live in, I live in a disputed territory, what should I use? You can contact the consular or the embassy to see, to see about that. But let's say you are in a refugee camp. Of course, you are in a refugee camp, you came from someplace, okay? So you use the country where you came from as a qualifying country, okay? So like we have a refugee camp in Kenya, Dadaab, and maybe you from Somali, you indicate Somali as your country of birth and also as your country of eligibility, okay? And then okay, and then let us talk about the photo. And as I said, this is what will be used to eliminate people. Photo. This is what will be used. The photo is supposed to be 600 by 600 pixel. So you have to make sure that you get the right photo. Okay, make sure. Please talk about the postal code. Yes, I'm getting there, my brother. Yes, I'm getting there about the postal code. Yes. Why it is very important to check if photo is correct? Okay, this is because your lottery application will be rejected later if your photo is incorrect. I've said that so many times. Okay, but when you upload a photo to the DV lottery form, it accepts any photo. That's what I said. It will take any photo. That's why I said you have to use, you have to use the photo tool to check whether your photo is all right, okay? And as I said, when you get to that application, it will accept any photo without any feedback to tell you whether your photo is okay or not. No, essay, please, whatever you have in the birth certificate, if it's a name, whatever you have in the birth certificate, a city, because most of the birth certificate, they indicate where you were born. Just use that. Use whatever is in the birth certificate. I was born in DRC but lived in South Africa as a refugee. You use DRC as your country of eligibility or your country of birth, okay? Okay, so if you upload a photo of incorrect size, a photo of a car instead of a photo of yourself, there will be no error message and your photo will be accepted no matter what. So when you submit your application, there's no way to know if your photo is correct or not. but later all application with incorrect photos will be disqualified. Thus, it is very important to know your photo is correct before you fill the green card and the application. Okay, it is very, very important. Okay, I will repeat that again. It is very important to make sure that your photo is correct before you do submission, because once you've done the submission, there's no way you can correct it. There's no way you can correct it. It is done and it is done. All right, let us talk about yeah, I've pinned the, I'm gonna, even right now, once we're done with this live session, I'm gonna pin the photo, the link for the photo instructions on the description box. All right, as I said, once we on the YouTube, under the title, you can see, you can see the description box. That's where the link will be. All of them, I will put them in there. All right, I will make sure that I pin them down there so that you guys can check. No, can I use the same photo? No. I thank you so much for asking this, Joanne. No, the photo that you can use a photo that is not older than 6 months. So if right now we are in October, right? October, let's say September, August, July, June, May, April. So any photo that was taken between April and October, yes, you can use that. Any photo that was taken on March and went down one, no, you cannot use that. So the photo that you used last year, no, don't try. You can't use that photo. Okay, you can't use that photo. I have a child, but not officially married. All right, if you have a child, you have I think you have a birth certificate for that child. Yes, you can go and apply. As you doing the application, you can submit the child as your dependent. And but if you get lucky and get selected, then you have to submit something to show that for sure this is your child. Watching from Ghana, I do appreciate it so much. 188 people watching live. Please make sure that you like the video. Can I use the photo taken in October this year? I think we are in October, right? Today is today's 5th. Yes, you can use that photo, my brother. I was born in a district. Can I put district as a city? If that is what it is in the birth certificate, yes. All right. I was born in Ghana but raised in a different country. You use Ghana as your birth country and as a country of your eligibility. Can I hand my sister as my adopted kid? No. Well, if you have any proof that you have adopted your sister, then yes. But if not, no. Okay? If not, no. All right, let's talk. I missed the link. I will post the link. What about someone with 4 names? There must be a name, because I understand most of the people from West Africa, you have 3 names as given names. You can put them, all of them, within the box. Yeah, but surname has to be 1 name. Surname. But I mean, I will say this: use whatever. If you have a passport, just take whatever is in the passport and put it in the application. If you have a birth certificate, take whatever you have in the birth certificate and put it in the application. Yeah, I'm Beatrice watching from Ghana. May God bless you, and may God bless you too, my sister. I do appreciate so much. So let's talk about the mailing address. All right, let's talk about the mailing address. This is the question that I'm getting from so many people. Remember that your mailing address should be clear enough. I think we talked about this the other day. The reason why they ask for mailing address, when you come to this place, mailing address is so important, because that's where you get, all the communication from the government, from school, from all that. Actually, as an F1 student visa, even if you everybody, if I move from where I'm living today, I move to another place, I have to, provide that information that I've moved from this place to another place, okay? And I have to provide that address, So it is a way, if they have to send you a document, they need a right and, a clear address. Okay, so should be clear enough for the international mail service. So if they were supposed to send a document, for those of us who have gone through, the F1, process, when the school want to send you I-20, they have to have a clear address to send that I-20 from here all the way to your country. That's why I was saying, if you don't know, if for sure there's no address in your place where you can access, or something that you don't trust, you can use G4S, you can use DHL as a as address, because once they send the address, they will send you an email that we have sent this document to the address that you provided. You go to the DHL, you go to G4S. Well, I'm promoting them, they haven't paid me anything, but I will do this for your sake, for you people. So you can use address, G4S, whatever, DHL, whatever is in your country that you can trust with your document. Okay, I hope we understand that. Yeah, I hope you understand that. Yeah, well, you can put city as a known, but if you have a birth certificate, please, if you have a birth certificate, if you have a passport, use what you have in the passport. Use what? Yes, you can put a known, but we don't want to take any chances. Okay, if you have a passport, use whatever thing that is in the passport. All right, let's talk about the address. In care of, in the mailing address is the name of the receiver. Address line 2 field can be blank if your address fully fits within line 1. So if you do not know your postal code, you can get it in your post office. I'm gonna repeat this one more time. 204 people watching live. If you people can like the video, please, I will appreciate so much. Okay, kindly address the level of education. I will talk about that. The link to the registration form, I will leave the link in the description box so that you guys can check. Please make sure that you like the video. 209 people watching live. Please make sure that you like the video. So I'm gonna repeat this, 210 people. So in care of, in the mailing address, if the mailing address is the name, in the mailing address is the name of the receiver, okay? And then of course, when you go to the address, there's address 1, line 1, line 2. If your address can fit in line 1, then you don't need to worry about line 2. And if you do not know, so somebody was asking about the postal code. So if you're not so sure about the postal code, that's why I said you can go to the DHL, you can go to the G4S, you can go to the postal office, and they will give you a postal code of your area. And I will repeat this again, okay? If the reason for the mail, for the address, they want to have something authentic, something official, something that they can send a document to you. So you don't need to, it doesn't need to trouble you so much, okay? It doesn't need to trouble you so much. And somebody is saying you can Google that. Thank you. I mean, we are living in a digital era, okay? You can, you can Google that. But, to be so sure, you can visit the postal office or use, most of us, and I believe like most of people are watching, are young people probably living in towns and all that. You can just use the DHL, the G4S, or whatever thing that is in your country that you can trust them, with your document, because that is what the UCIS. UCIS is the institution that is in charge, with the DV lottery and green card in this place. So you can, somebody saying you can use a university address. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, you can use a school address. If you're so sure with they send you a document, you will get them, because that is because what happens, some people provide some address, document are sent, and you don't know, and by the time you realize that the period that they were given, that they gave you, or you were supposed to reply, it's over. And that's why people win green card and then they don't make it to this place. So give an address that you can access, okay? And about the postal code, I said you can go to the post office and ask about uh, postal code. You know, postal code. It's the. I don't think there's much of any difference between zip code and postal code. You know, or back home, back in most of African countries, we use PO box. You know, PO box 299 or something and all that. Okay, so we have postal code, but in the United States, there's nothing like. It's rare to find PO box. You know, in United States, you find maybe like 22 Northwest 101 Street, then the zip code. Yeah, so they talk about zip code. So zip code is more of the same as postal code, only that over here they don't use PO box, but back home we use PO box, so we have postal code. Okay, so let's get back here. If you don't know how to spell your address in English correctly, use the Google Maps. Thank you. Somebody saying that you can use the Google Maps to do that. Yes, you can use that. And then number 9, country where you live today. So as I said, you might be from Kenya, but you're living you are in Uganda. You might be from Cameroon, but you are in state. You might be from South Africa, but you're living in Liberia, or so and so. I mean, so forth and all that. Okay. So it's important. That's why I'm saying you need to be very honest. Okay. You need to be very honest. So if you're living in South Africa, you tell them that you're living in South Africa. If you're residing in Kenya, you tell them you're residing in Kenya, because they want to know where you're living as of the date that you're filling the application. I hope you understand that. They want to know where you're living as of the date you're doing the application. All right, and then the phone number. You have to put your phone number there. You have to put your phone number, okay? And then the email address. This is why I said that you can't, you have to have your own email address to get the confirmation number and any other communication in case you get selected, okay? In case you get selected. Yeah, you have to, the photo, you have to take time on it. And as I said, any photo that was taken before April, you can't use that. But any photo that was taken after April of this year, yes, you can use it. You can use it. All right, what is the highest level of education you have achieved as of today? All right, that is another question that I've been getting from so many people. What is the highest level of education that you've achieved as of today? In order to be eligible to enter the diversity visa lottery, you must have at least high school education or have 2 years of work experience within past 5 years. Okay, in an occupation that requires at least 2 years of training or experience. You must have a documentary proof. This is what I said. You must have a documentary proof or work experience, diploma or certificate. So if you say that you have a work experience of 2 years, you must have a documentation proof of the same. Just a minute. I just wanna check something here quickly so that I can let you know. Level certification. Okay, so you must. Okay, so as I said, you must make sure you have to provide an evidence. Anything that you provide when you're filling the DV, lottery, you have to provide an evidence of the same if you happen to win. Okay, if you happen to win, so that is very important. because if you lie, then that's how that's how you lose your chance. Okay, just want to check something here quickly so that we can finish that the level of education. um, Okay, so these are the options. When you're doing the application, these are the options. We have uh, the high school. We have the high school no degree. We have vocational school, university courses. I mean university degree or graduate level. So if you've done with high school, you click, you tick high school. If you go to university, then you click um okay, I mean there's an option for high school with no degree, that you click that. Okay, I mean then I think there's an option for high school with no degree. But again, you should not worry. I mean much. I'm gonna do a simulation about this so that I can show you exactly what you're supposed to fill. But of course, if you are a high school graduate, you haven't gone to a college or a university, that you take high school. If you're going to university, then high school with a degree, or what, because they have categories. They have categories, and that's what you follow. And that's what you follow. And of course, as I said, high school is just one of the requirements. You can have 2 years experience in, as I said, you can, for those people who are truck drivers, salonist, a baker, you're, you're doing something that like, if for you to become a truck driver, you must have gone through some training, and that's what they are saying. So if you have a 2 years experience, but as I said, if you happen to win the lottery, then you have to provide an evidence for the same. Okay, you have to provide an evidence for the same. And then this is also a question that I've been getting from so many people. Yeah, as I said, degree doesn't matter. Actually, I think most people are kind of getting confused. As I said, you don't need to have a degree. You don't need to have a college, a college education. As long as you've graduated from high school, it's one of the requirements. Of course, you have to be a high school graduate, or you have to have 2 years experience of a certain job, of a job that that requires you to be trained for you to get into, like truck driving, salonist, or baker, and so many other things. All right. So what if you are doing a master's? Actually, you are, I would say, if you're doing a master, you are overqualified. I mean, you qualify, okay? You qualify. As long as you are a high school graduate, I mean, you qualify, okay? You qualify. There are so many people who are here, maybe they are just high school, they just graduated from high school, and then they came here on green card, okay? So you don't need that. If you high school graduate, well and good. Your master's, well and good. You have a PhD, well and good. You qualify, okay? And then which occupations? Okay, I got another question. It is my final year in college, degree. What should I write about my level? I think this is the perfect question that I was looking for. It is my final year in college, doing a degree. What should I write about my education level? In the DV lottery form, you are required to tell your education level on the day of filling application. So levels, it's high school, no degree, or some university courses are suitable for you. So you can either write high school, no degree, or some university courses. There's that option. There's that options. And of course, as I said, you just, as you just feel, what is your level of education on as of that day that you're submitting the application. Okay, so I have a student visa appointment next year. Man, you can also apply for the DV lottery. You never know. Probably you may not need that F1 visa come next year. So go ahead and apply. Go ahead and apply. Okay, and then which occupations qualify for the diversity visa program? You know, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. A lot of them. We can't. It's. There are so many. Okay, please help us with the link here. I will leave the link in the description box. Talk about the city of birth. I said the city, whatever that is in the birth certificate, that is what you include, or whatever that is in the passport, if you have it. And as I said, you don't need a passport right now anyway to apply. Okay, but if you don't, if you're not sure, you can write unknown. It's very correct. You should not worry about that. Okay, can I just say grade 12 then leave? There's no option. I think the only thing that they have, the only thing that they have indicated there is high school or degree, and then some university courses, and then there's also a degree option. So there's a lot of, you just write what you have as per the moment that you're filling that application. Okay, I have a child but not married. Can I include my child? Yes, you can include your child as long as you provide an evidence that is your child. What is your current marital status? You can't file for your boyfriend, you can file for your girlfriend. Okay, your marital status, if you have a girlfriend and you guys are planning to get married next year August, then you're single right now. You are single, not unless if you get married before May, well and good. Okay, well and good. You can include if you are so sure that you're going to get married, and if you guys, anybody that is planning to get married, please make sure that you let us know. Okay. All right. So if you're planning to get married in December, yeah, well, you can include married, but make sure that you get married before December. Yeah, otherwise, you're gonna have an issue of providing a marriage certificate next year if you happen to win. Okay, please help us with the link here. I will leave a link here in the description box. Any age limit? No, there's no age limit. Okay. What if I'm not married right now, but I'm going to do it later? I think I've talked about this. You should fill your current marital status for the moment of filling the form. Okay, you fill your current marital status as per the moment you're filling the form. I think that is understood. Okay, how can I know my picture meet the requirement? There's a link in the comment section. Please make sure that you check it, and even after the completion of this live session, I'm going to leave a link so that you guys can check. Tony, if I have no child because I cannot get a passport photo. No, you can get a photo. Okay, or the link that I've pinned in the comment section, they have shared information on how you can take a photo for a child. Okay, number of children, you must list all your children who are unmarried and under 21 years old. Include all your biological stepchildren, legally adopted children. If you do not do that, you will be disqualified. If your children are citizens of the United States, do not list them. I hope that is clear. You list all of them. As I said, 100,000 people get selected, but only 55,000, between 50 to 55,000 get the visa to come to this place. So if you provide any information that you cannot authenticate, if you get to win or you get selected, then you don't get the visa to come to this place. I hope that is clear. Okay. All right. Yeah, then for those people who are feeling as principal, maybe a husband, and then you want to file for your wife and your children, there's a part 2 called derivatives. Okay, you should fill the form with information about your spouse and children. Okay, all their details, the child name, just the same process, the child name. You go through the same process, the city, the mailing address, and all that stuff. Okay, and all that stuff. So also you also upload a photo of your spouse and children. Okay, they're just the same rules as a person who is doing an individual application. And for those people who are married, you people have, you have a very high chance, because the wife can apply for the family and apply individually. The husband can apply for the family and apply individually. Okay? So if you're married over here, then try your luck. Try your luck. If I fill the form with my spouse's information, doesn't mean that he or she also take part in the DV lottery and has a chance to win. No. Okay, so no, your spouse should feel, when you file for as a principal, then everybody else, they have to look at that application as a whole. But as I said, if you are a spouse, you can fill for the family and then file as individual too. Okay. What if I'm pregnant right now? I'm expecting a child. What should I include? If you are a winner, you will just add your child information to your visa application. Right now, if you get selected, and you're blessed with a child, of course, they're human being, they will understand, and the rules state that you can add your child, and you can get to come with her or him over here. Do I need to upload a photo of a little baby? Yes. If you do not provide a photo of any family member, your application will not be accepted by the UCIS. Okay? If you don't submit a photo of any family member that is under derivatives, then you won't be selected. You will be disqualified. What should I do if I cannot get a photo of my child? Unfortunately, then you cannot take part in the DV lottery. So if you cannot get a photo of any of your child, then you cannot apply for the DV lottery. All right. So as I said, once you're done with the application, make sure that you submit, and then after that, you keep the confirmation number, because once we get to next year, when they announce the result, then you have to use that confirmation number to check if you have won the DV lottery. I think I've talked too much. I've given a lot of details. You can come back and watch this video, detailed, and check everything so that you can be ready. We have 1 month to do the application. We have October 5th, from today, and all the way to November 8th. All right? All the way November 8th. So you have a whole month to do the application. So, if you're not prepared right now, don't rush to do the application. Make sure that your photo is okay. Make sure that you have all the details, and you are sure that the details that you're providing are right. Okay. And then you can go ahead and submit your application. The only way that we can increase our chances of getting DV lottery is by doing everything right. Because as I said, millions and millions of people apply for the DV lottery. Millions and millions of people apply for the DV lottery. And only around 100,000 get selected. And only 50,000 to 55,000 visas are issued out of the 100,000 people who get selected. Okay? So as I said, getting selected is one thing. Getting visa is another thing. So you have to provide the right information. And in this place, there's no zigzag, or you have to be very straightforward with information. You have to authenticate any information or anything that you provide to them. Okay? So I think that is much about the DV Lottery 2024, and I hope you guys are prepared. Yes, you're supposed to, after, yeah, later, when, yeah, this is it. Right now, you don't need a passport for anybody. But next year, if you get selected, then yes, you need to submit a passport of all the people. If you are the principal, you have to provide the passport for your wife and all the children. You know, you can't come to this place without a passport. That is a fact. So, yeah, Tony, check your messenger. Yes, I will. I'm gonna check. I'm going to check my messenger. I will make sure that I reply your I reply your messages. Yeah, it is important to get your passport. I mean, they don't need it right now, but it is important to get your passport. Even for those people who are watching right now and you are a high school graduate and you scored some good grades, maybe you are in university and you think about, trying, you know, challenging yourself, yeah, you have an opportunity to come to this place on F1 visa. And once we are done with this, with the issues of green card and DV lottery, I promise we come back to the F1 visa students so that we can talk about that. Is changing background and editing. Um, I'm not really sure. That's why I'm advising, if it's possible, they have an option, where you can take a photo with the phone, but you should have a white background. And I would advise, if you can get a white background, then rather than changing the background by yourself. As I said, you have 1 million people doing the application, so you want to do it right in all ways possible. Okay. So if I may ask, can you fill everything before you put in your passport? As I said, it's kind of a process by a process, Yeah, there's the first page where you talk about, there's the first page, you fill the name, the address, and then you go to the next page. So you can't go to the next page if you haven't filled all the slots in the first page. Okay, so I hope that is clear. You can go to the next page if you haven't filled all the information in the first page. All right, so I think that's all about it, guys. And I do appreciate so much for you people joining. Yes, I said that. Can I apply as married and then as individual? Yes, you can do that if you're married. If you're married. All right, guys, as I was saying, thank you so much for, for joining for this live session. I give a promise, I've delivered. It's upon you to make sure that you do your due diligence. You take the right photo with the forms of education and employment. No, you use one. If you have a 2 years experience, well and good. If you are a high school graduate, well and good. You use whatever, which the one that you want, either high school graduate or 2 years experience. Okay, so as I was saying, thank you so much for always supporting me. Thank you so much for always, sharing my videos, liking my videos, and subscribing to the channel. It means a lot. And my whole intention is to inspire. That's why actually I named my channel Inspire Generations, to inspire as many people as possible with the little thing and things that God has given me, even the knowledge, because information is power. And for those of us who had an opportunity to come to this place, you can really tell information is power everywhere. For you to succeed in this place, you have to use the information that you have very, very well. And you have to even to look for that information, because sometimes it's so rare. Some people, they don't want to share information, and that's why I make sure any information that I get and I feel it can help somebody, then I'm so willing to share that information with anybody. And I just want to say and to wish you all the best, even as you look for one to apply for the DV lottery. Make sure that you do your best, get the right photo, provide the right information, and then provide the right information, and then of course you leave the rest to God, because there are some things that behold you. There are things that you can do, so I just want to wish you people all the best, and in whatever thing that you're doing, what from whichever the country that you're watching from, I will say this: there's no situation that is permanent. You can always change your situation as long as you work and you put effort. I remember those days when I was in high school, our teachers and university, our teachers used to tell us that if you want to get an extraordinary grade, then you have to put an extraordinary work, right? So you have to push yourself, do whatever you can, and I promise you, you'll make it. I'm a living testimony that it is possible. You can transform your life. And of course, the reason why actually, the whole thing about Inspire, when one of you or two of you, from that village, you apply for that DV lottery and you win and you come to this place and you manage to change your situation, you change the situation of your family, you change your situation of your community. That's how we get to grow together, right? Yes, that's how we get to grow together. And that is so important. So I will say thank you so much. And the next video that you will see on this channel will be a simulation, or now you're going to do the application. All right, I promise I will do that. I will do that by the end of this week. By the end of this week, I will do, a practical example of how you're supposed to submit your application. So thank you so much, and I will see you very, very, very soon. Do your due diligence, and I wish you people all the best. The link will be open in the next 3 hours or so, and I'm going to pin the link in the description box, as I said, and also in the comment section. If you want to follow me on social media, you can follow me on Instagram. There's an Instagram account on my YouTube channel on the section about. There's an Instagram account there and a Facebook account there. You can follow me, we can chat, and we can also talk if I get time, and of course we can get to know each other and also support each other in whichever way that we can. Otherwise, I will say bye-bye for now, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye, and may God bless all of you. All right? May your dreams become a reality.